but they can't lay it on the table because look. What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Lately, I've been doing a lot of snack hacks and a lot of food-related videos, such as how to sneak food into class. But one thing I haven't done is some snack pranks. And you guys have been requesting them, believe me. I've been looking at the comments. A lot of you guys want to see some snack pranks. Well, in this video, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be teaching you guys 5 pranks that you guys can set up at home using your favorite snacks. These pranks you guys can pull off on friends, family members, or anybody that lives with you. So try them out, they're really fun. And as you guys can see right here are some of the snacks we'll be using, such as a juice pouch, some Twinkies, can't do pranks without Hot Cheetos Extra, and some Oreos. So let's get going, guys. Remember that I will have some shout outs throughout the video, so stick around and watch the whole thing. Also, guys, if you don't get your name shouted out in this video, you can always leave a comment down below and I'll randomly choose some of the comments that stand out. So leave an awesome comment down below. Again, let's get going, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up and check it out. Look what I have right here, guys. Some Twinkies. Pretty much everybody knows what these are, right? These are little pastries. They got cream filling inside. They are very greasy, but they still are pretty good. So a lot of people usually eat them as snacks. Well, a good way to set up a prank using one of these is the following. You take a little pack like this. This one has 2. We're gonna open it up. So I have my trusty blade right here. We're gonna open it up in a way that we can close it back up and nobody will know a thing. So on the bottom, where the fold is at, we're gonna open it with our blade. We're gonna be super sneaky about this. Alright guys, once you have your opening, you're gonna pull out just one Twinkie. That's all you need. And be careful about it because you don't want to rip the packaging. Alright, so I got the Twinkie out, safe and sound. But now we're gonna tamper with it. And look, if you see the bottom, you can see the cream filling trying to come out. Well, this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna take our blade and we're gonna remove the bottom. Very simple, very easy stuff. So let's cut out the whole Twinkie. Let's take out all of its insides, basically all the guts, which is essentially just the cream filling. So let's lift up the bottom. And look at that, guys. In fact, you guys can use a spoon to help you out. So try to remove all the cream filling. This is basically what gives it flavor, guys. Other than that, the Twinkie isn't all that great without the cream filling. So let's get rid of that. So basically we're gonna hollow it out. And no, we're not gonna replace it with anything. It's just gonna be nothing but dough, nothing but greasy dough. So something like this, guys, as you guys can see, there's some cream filling residue, but not a lot. We're gonna take the Twinkie and put it back where it goes, and its packaging. And be careful about it because again, you don't wanna rip it. Just like that, guys. It still looks normal. It still looks like a regular pack of Twinkies. See? Twinkies are right there. You can't even tell which one's been tampered with. So just leave it on the table and the prank is set. Alright, so your victim comes over, you tell them, hey, there's a pack of Twinkies on the counter. If you want to eat them, go for it. So they're gonna go grab the Twinkies and open up the package. And look, guys, when they grab it, it's not gonna have anything inside. So it's pretty hollow. It has nothing inside. So they take a bite. They're basically biting into nothing. The center is gone. They'll be super disappointed, but it's a fun way to prank them. What I have right here, guys, is a juice pouch. This is Kool-Aid, of course, because I love Kool-Aid. You guys can also use a Capri Sun pouch, but I'm gonna go with Kool-Aid for this example. If you notice these pouches, guys, they always have a straw stuck to them, right? It's very convenient. That way you guys can pierce it and start drinking your juice. But what happens if you tamper with the straw? Well, here's a good way to do that. You're gonna leave the straw as it is. The wrapper needs to stay there, but the straw we're gonna pull out through the bottom. So try to somehow break the wrapper on the bottom, not the top. Once you're able to do that, guys, pull it out halfway. You take a pair of scissors and then cut it. And guess what? That piece you just cut, you're gonna push back in, just like this. And look, guys, it's gonna look like a regular pouch of juice. It doesn't look like it's been tampered with, right? So when your victim is thirsty and wants to get some juice, they're gonna detach the straw from the juice pouch, try to break the wrapper, only to find out that the straw has been split in 2. And really, guys, you can't drink this juice on half a straw. You would only be able to drink half the juice. So this is a very funny prank you guys can pull off on your little siblings or somebody that doesn't know any better. But yeah, guys, it's just a good way to frustrate people. And now, another way to frustrate your victims is the following. So again, you're gonna need a juice pouch, right? And look guys, when you set your juice pouch on a table, on a counter, anywhere, they're able to stand up, right? Because they are designed that way. But what happens when you glue the bottom shut, like I'm about to do so right now? So like this, basically both ends of the juice pouch are gonna be the same. This one is closed and this one is open, but we're gonna close it as well. So let's get some glue. Let's put some glue inside and seal off the juice pouch. Don't worry guys, you will not be messing up the juice for anybody. The juice will still be drinkable. It's just that the pouch is gonna be inconvenient for your victim. So basically this is what it looks like now, guys. Put the juice back where it goes. If you got it from the box, leave it there. So let's say one of your little siblings, or maybe an older sibling, comes over. They grab this juice and it's the last one, and they'll be super happy because it is the last one. And when they try to drink it, two things are gonna happen, guys. They take out the straw, and notice how we closed the gap on the bottom, and now the juice is really fat. You guys can feel it. So when they puncture the hole, this is what's gonna happen. It'll squirt out a little, but that's not really the prank, guys. Basically, how we frustrate them is they will take a couple of sips of their drink, but they can't lay it on the table because look, it tilts over. It just can't stand, and it will cause a spill. See? It's just frustrating, really, guys. This is what the prank is, just to frustrate your siblings or your friends.
Alright, it's everybody's favorite time. It's shout out time. Ashley Sims says, Nextraker, can I get a shout out? Simple enough, yes you can. Here's your shout out, Ashley Sims. Nathan Starsky, can I get a shout out? Yes you can. I love your vids. Also, hashtag notification squad and hashtag early squad. Well, since you're part of our squad, you definitely get a shout out, and that goes for everybody. Harold Yepes says, Pepsi's the best. And I agree with you, man. Pepsi is the best soda. Leanne Marie, I'm already subscribed, followed you. You're an amazing person. Well, guess what, Leanne Marie? You are an amazing person too for being one of my fans. David Hardy says, I am second. That's too bad, man. You could have been first. Maybe if you had those notifications on. And that goes for everybody in my next video. The first person that leaves a comment will automatically get a shout out. So make sure you are first. Remember, turning on those notifications will get you a higher chance of getting a shout out.
Okay, well, like as I mentioned at the start of this video, we cannot do snack pranks without some hot Cheetos. I just love hot Cheetos and I will use them any chance I get. So I went to the store and I got me some hot Cheetos extra. So this is the prank, guys. We're gonna flip the hot Cheetos upside down. We're gonna open it from the bottom and we're gonna dump out all the chips onto a separate plate. So we're gonna empty out the bag. That works for me. Next, we're gonna take a piece of plastic wrap. We're gonna lay it down, and then on top, we're just gonna put some different types of chips. And yes, guys, this is the bag from my previous snack hack video. So I'm reusing the chips so they don't go to waste. Okay, that works for me. We're gonna wrap up the chips like so. So just get enough, something like this. We're gonna put just a little bit of hot Cheetos in there, not the whole thing. Just so we have a little layer of hot Cheetos on top. And then inside we're gonna put a little pouch, the chips we just got from the other bag. We're gonna seal this up with hot glue. So just get some hot glue and seal the bottom. Nobody will even think to look, so they won't notice the hot glue, and just, like I said, just seal it up. There's nothing to be suspicious about this bag. It looks legit. And I'll spread all the chips. And the prank is set. Let's get these chips and put them aside. We don't need them anymore. So now your victim's gonna come over. They're gonna open up their bag of chips. Legit, because they open up as they should. And inside it looks like just hot Cheetos, right? But as they start eating them, they're gonna come across the little bag of those Lay's that I added earlier. And they'll be in for a huge disappointment because this bag is mainly just regular potato chips and not the hot Cheetos that they bought. See? Big old disappointment, guys. Alright, pranksters, for this last one, we're gonna need a cup of Oreos. These are mini Oreos. We're gonna need a piece of paper, some syrup, and a cutting tool. Here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna take our cup of Oreos, and we're not really gonna mess with it. We're not gonna tamper with it, at least not the top. But the bottom, on the other hand, we will remove. So get a blade and start cutting off the bottom. And yes, be careful because I don't want you guys cutting yourself. prank with caution. Get an older sibling, maybe a parent, to help you out with this prank. So this is the plastic bottom that I just removed. And inside, of course, you guys can see the Oreos that are in there. Okay, perfect. Next, we're gonna take a little bit of syrup and we're gonna spread some around the bottom, so on the edge of the bottom of the Oreos cup. Now once you have enough syrup on there, you get the sheet of paper and you place it over it like this, just like that. And now you're able to flip it over once more and lay it down on a surface, a table, a counter, anywhere. And the prank is set, pretty much, guys. At this point, nobody knows. Nobody will suspect anything. Of course, they'll be like, well, why is the cup on top of a sheet of paper? But that's about it. So you send somebody over, maybe an older sibling, a younger sibling, to get this cup of Oreos for you. Or maybe this is their Oreos. So you just leave it there, and from afar, you guys can actually watch the prank play out. So now, when your victim comes over and tries to get their cup of Oreos, this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna lift up the cup, and look, the paper is stuck to it because of the syrup, but they won't think much of it. They'll think it's just stuck. So they'll just pull the piece of paper, and then that happens. So basically that's the prank, guys. They did drop a few cookies. Good thing it was on the counter, not the floor, so I'm sure that they don't mind. They'll easily pick these up and eat them. I probably would myself. There you guys have it. 5 pranks you guys can pull off on friends and family using your favorite snacks or their favorite snacks. No matter what you do, these are very fun and you can easily get away with them. They're not that extreme, but you sure will get a laugh out of them. And for those of you guys that saw your name shouted out in this video or your channel name, awesome, good for you. And if you didn't see your name, there's always a chance next video, so leave a comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed, because maybe next time, for those that have the notifications on, first few comments that appear on my next video will get shouted out. Who knows? That might be a possibility, so make sure you have those notifications on. Don't miss out, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for being amazing fans. I'll be seeing you pranksters in my next video. What I like about this hack is that if you don't finish your chips, you guys can just roll it up or use a clip and you can store your chips. And now you're ready to eat this as cereal. And again, you guys can use this hack for cereal as well, because they do make cereal cups. For those of you that are lazy, that don't want to wash any bowls, or if you just ran out of bowls,